Howdy ho, neighbors!
We are back. Yay! So, I'd like to thank everyone who's watching us on the stream for joining us once again for our adventures in Gema. I believe when we last left the group, they were...
outside of the elf, right?
Oh, yeah, outside of Aliana's residence. After just purchasing some alchemical silver to put on their weapons. And I do also believe I had said that it was starting to get dark.
I believe so.
Yes, and I think I suggested we go back to town.
Yep.
You require heat.
So, with that, let me move you guys off of the dashboard, and we will kick this pig.
Speaking of which, go dogs. Sorry. Hey, you said kick this pig. It was a football reference.
Yeah, I know.
Kojir, Denhari,
Oh.
it has come to my attention that we have yet to receive a warrant for our query's arrest.
Are you referring to the werewolf?
Yes,
Wouldn't that be
Do
a hunting
we
license?
Do we need one?
correction. We need the constable's permission through a
I
warrant.
think we got his permission.
As I say, considering he was the one that took you all to the murder scene, I think you all got his permission.
We can file for a hunting license.
We
There-
have to do that too.
There is no hunting license in this region.
I think his say so kind of carry us pretty far.
It is just for lawful means.
I believe we have approval, but we can report in if you would prefer. I have no qualms about that, since we should be walking right past the establishment.
I don't know
Right.
how the laws work here, but if they're anything like Zon's, I would. If not, it should be of no concern.
Actually, reporting in is not a bad idea.
Alright.
Okie
I
dokie.
do agree.
So before we head out to our eventual slaughter, we should probably report in and let them know that 4 people are going out, and 4 entities are going out on a werewolf hunt.
Indeed.
Obviously, we'll let Evanok talk because
Yes, because entity? Ah, no. There's so
Well-
much better ways to put that. But yes, no. 4 individuals are going out to conduct the requested obligations of being able to solve this poor child's murder. I still can't handle that. But anyway, yes, please let me talk. And I do the narrow eyes at all of you.
well, you need to resolve yourself that there's a chance that the child is in fact a werewolf. We'll have to kill him too, just so we're clear.
It's missing an arm and a leg. It will not make it effective werewolf unit.
Unless the werewolf can regenerate.
This is true.
Can they do that?
Again,
Some, maybe?
It depends on the species. There's a lot of information. It's just a lot to go over.
right.
And
I'm
we
just
will.
saying that we all should be on board with killing a child here.
147 looks to Kojir. You said that y'all said it was like you, but bigger and angrier. Shouldn't
And hairier.
you know, since you are a smaller version?
Evanok's gonna step in front of him and put her finger forward and telling him, "Hold on. A werewolf
Older.
is a creature that, if you are bit by one, you could become one. So it's kind of
Understood.
like sick." Okay, unhold.
I,
Uh.
I can't bite anyone and they become like me. It's not going to happen.
So the
Evanok?
werewolf
I was
itself,
worried.
yes.
Evanok,
yes,
I would suggest not informing S147 that we kill sick people, just for future reference.
She's gonna slink her down just a bit and kind of.
And Zon, we don't call
Oh,
it
yeah,
killing.
you're right.
We call it calling.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Why do I do this?
You know,
Would you like to, Evanok? Would you like to go report in and inform him that we are going to cull the werewolf and possibly the child if it is turned?
yes, I.
Look, guys,
yes.
it'll be easy to tell the child is a werewolf. If we run into the child in child form and it has all legs and all arms, we can assume that it regenerated, ergo a werewolf. And if
Well,
we
they
find the
said
child and it's a large hairy beast, then we know it's a werewolf.
Can it
They
not?
said it was 17, so it might look like an adult. Please also keep that in mind.
Can you not replace your parts?
Not without
Um,
magic
I see.
or really, really creative macrame.
Yeah.
yes. Yes, I'm sorry. She's gonna look over at him and just ask him just as calmly as she can. You expect us to replace Hart? Is astounded that he would have said that.
We could find a woodmaker.
Oh,
They make good shoes.
I think he means something more.
I am
Anyway, yes, Jen. We need to get back to the city. I'm gonna go talk to the mayor and inform him and see about getting the warrant. Is that what
the
you
warrant
called it?
for the warrant for the werewolf's arrest and execution.
Okay. I will inquire about that with him. Okay?
Technically, S147. I once met a sailor with a wooden leg named Pete. So
Did the leg require magic?
no, just wood. So yes,
Error.
we can replace our parts. It's just less.
Yeah.
No, it's this way, Evanok.
As I say,
The
by the
constable is this way. I understand.
by the time you all
It's
make it
beautiful,
back
thank you.
to the village, it is well into twilight.
Are we going to hunt werewolves at night, or are we going to wait till the following day?
That's up to you all.
Although I would suggest if we're going to do that, it's a good. If the werewolf is going to strike again, it might strike back at the farm. So perhaps we should quickly report in and then head to the farm on the outside chance it makes another attack. I mean, it could
That-
attack the village, but it
As I
seems
say,
more likely that it would
he I mean, that's the only farmer that's been commenting that his livestock has been, brutally slaughtered.
So I
multiple nights
suggest
a
we
month.
report in. I suggest we report in and then head quickly to the farm and set up a watch. Guys, thoughts?
I
We
think
walked
that
very far away.
it would be good for us to be able to set that up. That way, at least we could be on site and ahead of it instead of in the woods. I really don't want to go in the woods again.
Well, we shall wait until you inform the constable, that guy.
Oh yeah, yes, you're
The
right.
law, man.
Should we put like a
Um,
sheep on a big rat trap? Really big one.
Constable, you're right. I did have to go this way. God, the robot was right. Shit.
Do you not know? It's Jeffrey, then run.
She's just gonna stop and look at him and narrow her eyes again. Stay with the
I'm,
guy.
I'm 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 about to give the Warforged a freaking systems malfunction over that one.
Hubert.exe is malfunctioning.
Ah.
Vocals.exe.
I go into the constable.
Hello.
As I say, you knock on his door, he comes up.
Mhm.
Any luck?
Well, sort of. If you have a moment, I would like to give you an update, but we are actually intending to go sit up there. So, yay for that. We're gonna go take care of that. Our metal friend is concerned about the legality, if you will, over doing this. So, if there's any way to just write up,
I'm the one that gave you all the job.
I know, but
So
and-
you
and
have
I'm
the
trying
law's
to be
blessings.
thank you. I'll inform him of that. I'm not gonna ask you to write that up, but
No.
that point in case
Get a warrant.
we did go and see the witch, and we were able to stock up on some things. Anything
she,
extra?
Oh, jeez, I didn't even think of her.
Well, she has some pretty good information. She has not been able to get wolfsbane for a while, and she's been looking for it. And there's another herb. I have that written down. But anyway, the point is that Aliana noticed a change around here, so we're kind of being hypersensitive, if you will. That's why we're gonna go out there and readdress the situation and where.
Oh, I'm gonna have to have that argument with the
Jeremy.
mayor again, aren't I? All right.
Well, sir, we are.
It's an old argument. Doesn't deal with you guys.
Okay. Well, we are playing with time right here because the sun is.
Then why are you
setting
talking to
and-
me? Go.
Because I needed to educate you. Okay, is there anything you needed to tell me or give me in this?
Go.
Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna walk and wave. Bye. And dash back over to the guys.
Did you get a warrant?
S147, I need you to understand. We have the blessing of the law. Let's go.
Excellent.
And he's going to turn and heel and start walking towards us.
I will start walking as I'll follow as well. Has anyone seen Master Balsa since we saw the witch?
Actually, you all haven't seen him since you got back to town.
I'm sure he's fine.
It is late. He does retire after so long.
Let's head to the farm.
No, it's-
Okie dokie.
And we're walking, and we're walking. Sorry.
Oh dear, please sing us a travel song.
Thank you,
Left foot bring, right foot bring. We keep on going, bring.
This is my jam.
Alright, it is definitely nighttime by the time you all make it back to the farm.
There is still blood.
And everyone roll me perception.
Oh, there's a butterfly.
There sure is a lot of blood here still.
That's a really, really big cow.
It is a bovine.
She's gonna look at S147 and be like, "Do you have
I
any
see
questions?"
nothing but darkness. What has happened? Oh no.
And then the Darkness Nation attacked.
You all should at least still be able to see your tokens, correct?
I see
Yes.
myself. I don't see anything else.
Well, because it
I
is
only see
nighttime.
myself too.
Kojir,
Oh.
Hello.
I know Kojir should actually still be able to be see.
Yes.
Because of his
I
dark
can.
vision.
Okay.
So, who all has a torch?
I still have my torches.
I
Just
do.
snuff them out and collect them back up.
Alright.
Gotta light this torch right here. Yeah, I was about to say I'm
Okay.
just gonna take those out.
I am in no need of your torch.
So, alright. You have torches.
I can't see in the dark because I'm not Kojir.
The body parts are still here.
Well, we didn't clean them up last time.
We should clean
That's
those up.
not-
You know, with hindsight, that
147
hurts.
starts going over to go pick up the corpse piece.
No, stop.
We need to get rid of them. It is
Do not-
illegal to litter.
Do not, don't touch evidence.
Wait, you're picking them
That's
up
illegal.
because of litter laws? Okay, I can go
Yeah.
with this.
No.
That's very conscientious of you.
It's also private property. I don't think litter laws can apply.
Zon does not embrace private property.
He's trying to
I was gonna
preserve the
say.
environment.
Wow, that you're.
Okay,
Place sounds interesting.
Howard,
Yes, I am sitting on a rock looking around. I'm doing my job.
you hear a howl off in the distance.
Heads up, we've either got a really ambitious dog, wolf, or a werewolf.
She is going to take out her crossbow and dip it into the sloth.
I thought you did that with the bolts, not the crossbow.
Yeah, the bolts. Yes, that's what I meant.
As I say,
Oh,
if
yeah,
y'all
I
want to
will-
silver
you can
up
do
your
whatever you
weapons,
want.
I would do it now.
Yeah, she's also
I
gonna
was gonna
put
say I
some
was gonna
on
get
her.
it ready for when I see it, but with that nod, yes, I'm absolutely using one of mine right now.
She's gonna put on her mace too, as well, and she's gonna clear her throat for her breath weapon should need it.
Alrighty.
147's gonna silver up his greatsword.
Rapier at the ready.
I'll go ahead and silver up my my bolts.
Okay.
Mainly, I intend to use.
Alright. I put the
Oh no, we're all purple.
I put the purple marks to show that your weapons have been silvered.
Purple. Yeah.
So.
Thank you.
All right. So are you all going to set up positions? Are you doing a watch? What are you all doing?
I
All right.
like the back to each other thing we did before. That's a great thing We
Well,
can
how
do that.
far away was the howl, by the way, and in what general direction?
It was towards the west, aka towards the woods. But it sounded like a fair distance.
All right.
Kojir, you and
The
I
howl-
should take the front. Jinhari, Ivnok, you should take the flank.
Well,
what do you
first
think
of
we should
all,
do?
it came from the west, and it was a fair distance off. We don't know if it's moving in our direction, away. However, considering this is the only place that is reported attacks, then perhaps the best thing that we can do is attempt to lure it in.
I mean, there's a food source right here.
147 looks straight at the cows. We must sacrifice a B unit.
No, them alive would be better. I actually agree with your estimation that we should have people in front and back. However, we have the cover of the rocks, and I suggest at least the large rocks, the ones that I'm here and the one up there, I believe S147 should go up front, and since Kojir is the only one who can see in the dark, should also take a position at one of the forward rocks. And I believe that Evanok should take position behind these rocks here, as you suggested, and I'll remain on top of the rocks. Moreover, I believe that everyone else should kill their torches and leave only one torch burning, and rely on Kojir's eyes to see it coming toward us out of the woods.
She's gonna look down at Kojir. You ready for this?
I will opt to carry the flame.
I believe we should just stick the flame in the ground to give all of us the clearest line of sight.
That's a better idea.
I agree. I will sacrifice my torch.
So,
We should
which way is west?
Left.
this way.
Okay.
I'm suggesting S147 hide behind this rock. Kojir hide behind one of the other ones, either the same one S47 or the one with the leg. I'm going to remain on top of this rock here, and I'm going to put out my torch. We just want to keep one in the center so that we are all basically in its light, so that stay in the light. Kill the other torches, and then remain here. And S147, you don't require sleep, do you?
No, I do not.
Excellent.
You want me to
All
put
right.
the Sentinel's watch up?
Jen, what did you do?
I accidentally deleted it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sorry.
no, that's fine. Leave that where it was, but...
Evanok, I suggest you take cover behind a rock. Well, I specifically moved it down so it'd be centered on all of us.
Oh,
I
that was
did.
cool.
I don't have very big rocks over here, so
I was suggesting the one that I was hiding behind. There's two rocks. Okay. At which point, I suggest that Evanok and I, at least, try to get some sleep with Kojir and S147 watching, and then in a couple hours, Kojir can trade out. Granted, Kojir is the one who can see. We all need sleep, and we've been up for some time. So my suggestion, of course, at this point is go in terms of watches. S47 can stay up later than the rest of us. Anyone disagree?
Nope.
no, sounds
So
good.
we'll put Kojir and S147 on first watch, and Jinhari and I, or Evanok and I, will get a quick, 3-hour nap. Wake us up in 3 hours, or when we're being attacked by werewolves.
If I can even see.
Gotcha.
Oh.
How exciting. This unit is not used to having companies on patrol.
Well,
This isn't much of a patrol.
True.
good evening.
Good evening. She
And I
goes,
lay down
she
and
turns to
sleep.
the other two guys and she gives them thumbs up, and then she just behind the rock.
Hide behind a rock. All right.
They are giving us mental support.
Shall we roll perception?
Yes, please.
Ooh.
Liam.
That's nothing for the first hour.
Isn't it wonderful being in a werewolf-free zone, Kojir?
How do you make that assumption?
We haven't heard howling yet.
We heard it earlier.
True, but it was far.
You never know. Sound travels a while.
Would you like me to search my on-board encyclopedia for how far sound travels in wind?
No. That probably wouldn't be good. We should probably keep our eyes open. Well, I don't know. Great? Is that what I say?
I see. But
Roll me perception again, you two.
What
Ooh,
the?
no.
I was about to say, if you roll a 13, I swear.
We're done.
Sound can travel in the air approximately 332 meters per second. This is fast, but not nearly as fast as light, which travels at 300,000 kilometers per second.
I feel so much wiser. Do you have
Horribly.
do you have a really loud speaker just in case if something happens? Like, I don't know if I can make it over there to wake them up.
Okay.
This unit can turn on a loudspeaker if you like.
Okay, good. Not now. No, I mean, yes, no. Don't do it right now.
He said it was like reaching up into his helmet as you said that.
No,
the door just
no,
turned
no, no,
slowly.
no. That's like Plan B.
I also have blinkers.
Like blinkers. Like,
The sides of 147's visors start flashing.
okay, stop that. That's not good right now.
Understood. Kojir, I must ask.
Yes.
It has come to my understanding that there is something different between all of us.
Like
Two
how?
of us are made out of hard material. The other two are made out of softness. Why is that?
Well, you know, everybody's got different parts, and you know, we're all special
I see.
in our own way. You just see him perfectly like sitting there searching the words, and his eyes are going back and forth. I think you would call it different function.
I see. It makes sense to be constructed for a wide variety of things. Kojir, what was your home like?
It was very big, trees everywhere, lots of water.
Like
There's
the
a lot
ones in
more.
the forest?
Bigger than that. It's more a jungle, a really, really big jungle. It was a lot of fun, but you know, not all cats like to share their prides the same way.
What was your pride like?
Oh, a lot like me. They tiny, spunky. We have lots of entertainment. I like wiggle my my lute around,
At
but not playing it.
At about this time, S-147 gets tackled.
Oh,
Oh no! You have come within 5 feet of this unit. Stand down!
the last thing that crawled inside of him did not turn out well. Don't do it.
S-147, take you just took 8 hit points worth of damage. If S-147 and Kojir would roll me initiatives, please.
That's not good.
All right, so the wolf goes first, and let's see, multi-attack. Where makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claw. So it's still attempting to tear S-147 up.
Sorry. You know that sound that a utensil makes when you drop it into the garbage disposal in a sink?
Oh,
That's what you're hearing from 147 right now.
Wait, no. Okay, yeah, that didn't do anything this go around. Kojir, you're up.
Is it completely aware of me at the moment?
It doesn't seem to be. I mean, it seems to be focusing on S-147, but
But I'm very loud right now.
roll me a quick stealth roll. Okay. Oh, as it's trying to claw into S-147, it does look to you and growl. So yes, it is aware of you.
Okay.
Sorry. Gave it a chance.
Then I will go for a poke at him, and then scream to the other two over there. We got company!
12.
And then Ivanok and Jinahari stand up there posing like the Pillarmen.
You actually just cut into it. So, 9 damage. Alrighty. And S-147, you are up. Well, kind of.
Alright. So, the surprise of all this, the fact that it's now making the sound of a garbage disposal. 147 looks up at its attacker and uses second wind to 1d10 plus my fighter level to regenerate.
Okay.
So that would be 11 points I just used.
Okay, so that should put you back to full.
Technically, yeah, actually, yeah.
So, yep.
If I didn't only have 14, I would have that. And
So, So all the sparking stops, and the wolf kind of like tilts its head a bit, like. Rrr.
Unfold repair activated.
And I try to grab the werewolf that now has me on it. Is on top of me.
Okay. Roll me a melee attack.
A melee attack? Okay, so that's just one. Just a.
Yep.
Iron fist.
Yeah. Do the iron fist for right now.
Just to grab it and hold it down to prevent it from getting away from me.
Okay, well, you're grappling with it.
I have it apprehended quickly.
Jinhari and Evanok. Gonna be easy to say that the screaming cat definitely woke you two up. So roll me some initiatives.
I imagine that Kojir's fur is all fluffed right now. He's gone twice his size.
Like a pissed off Miyazaki girl.
You just see me all like all fours.
Alright, so yeah, the werewolf is now going to turn and attempt to. Well, it looks like he's attempted to try to bite Kojir in with one gulp.
He is small.
Kojir, he's still in biting range of you.
You need to hold on to him better. I don't like his snout coming at me.
And
is
your
very
AC
angry.
is... Okay, that would be a hit with the bite for a whopping 4 points of damage.
Ow! This is not cool.
Alright, and Jinhari, you're up.
Shoot my last crossbow at it. It is the bolts are coated in the bane or whatever.
Yep.
So I don't know what to add to that.
It doesn't add, it just the werewolf damage immunity doesn't kick in.
Cool.
If
So
your weapons weren't silvered, you all wouldn't be doing anything to it.
Right.
Yeah.
So there it is. 20 and then 10 piercing.
That definitely hurt it.
Also why I'm trying to prevent it from getting free.
And Kojir, you're up.
I don't like you biting me and go for another stab.
Okay,
Ooh!
Oh,
that would hit.
I don't think that's a nat. I think that's a
No.
That's a modifier.
Yeah, it's a
modified, yeah.
natural 13.
Kojir, why? Leave me alone.
Okay.
He's very offended.
So there's another 6 off of him. Yeah, he's not liking life right at the moment. Okay, and Evanok, you're up.
I am going to point my crossbow and fire.
With the,
I don't know if 5th edition has any rules for shooting into a melee, so that will hit. And
Right.
5 damage. Alrighty.
How dare you attack our kitty? Bad werewolf. Bad werewolf.
S-147.
Bad dog.
I don't think I could use my greatsword while
No.
Alright, so right now my main goal is to keep this dog secure, if you will. Will I need to use a strength check or just do iron fist again?
You will need to, yeah, let's make it a strength check.
Nice.
Very nice.
And can I carry it, like drag it further into the light to give them better aim at it?
Believe it or not, it does break free.
Ah, man.
Granted, it had to roll a 19 to do it,
Yeah, okay.
but...
that was all modifier then.
Yep.
That was beast. Okay, then am I able to attack, or did that count as my action?
I'll let you get a swing in if you want.
Alrighty. With the great sword or fist?
Fist.
Another one!
Okay. That hits, but doesn't
Because
seem to do much of anything.
I need to lotion up my fists, man.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's probably gonna be the end of my turn then.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay. So, yeah, the werewolf is attempting to pounce on S-147 again.
It was sufficiently clobbered in the schnoz, I might say.
Okay.
Ow.
S-147, yeah, both attacks hit. Right. S-147?
Am I not looking so hot?
You're -4?
Damn.
Yeah, it rolled almost max damage.
Damn. Okay.
Now, if I remember correctly, though, you're not dead yet.
Yeah, I have to roll death saves.
So, but
147's lights just turn off.
yeah, sparks, a few parts, as just the werewolf just tears into him. Jinhari, you're up.
Gonna do the same thing. I mean, it kind of worked last time.
Okay. That will hit.
I don't know if 14 hits. Oh, 14 hits. Well, that's 10. Another 10.
Yep.
Consistent damage.
It's hurting. Kojir, you're up.
Is it looking towards me, or is it looking towards Jin?
Well, I mean, it's kind of looking towards Jin right at the moment because of the bolt, but, I mean, he does know you're there.
Is it possible for me to right here behind the rock, rolling a stealth check, or no?
Your voice is a little choppy. Please adjust your mic.
I said it would be possible to roll a stealth check to move behind the rock here to the left, to try and get out of his sight for just a moment.
You can try. I'll considering how viciously he just tore into S-147.
Yeah.
I'll give you a shot.
I'm a wee tiny boy. Oh, that's the wrong one. Whoops, sorry. Wrong one. Whoops.
Just. You're there, and
I'm
sneaky.
going to.
So that will take your turn.
Yep.
Okay, Evanok.
She is not happy at all whatsoever. She's gonna take another shot and just glare it down. She's shaking because she's upset because she saw 147 go down. So
that just missed.
Oh, of course. She's gonna swallow really hard because she really wants to like fire breath this, but she knows that she would hit everybody else in the way too. So
Yeah.
she's gonna grit her teeth and snarl.
Okay. All right. S-147. Give me a death save.
I'm actually looking around where I roll for that on my whatchamacallit?
On your character sheet.
Yeah.
Click on death saves.
I'm clicking on the death. I'm not seeing the actual word death save. I'm just seeing the word success and failures.
Yeah, right under success and failure should be death saves. I just clicked it and it rolled you up 4.
In the middle.
I would like to have someone second this.
At least I know the sheet is working.
It says success and failures.
I
See?
see death save.
It confirms it.
Is it something unique about his character type?
My race, maybe.
I didn't think so, but that's a vast possibility. All right. Well, you know what? Until I can look it up, I am just going to say that S-147, you're good.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. So that'll put it top of the round, making it the werewolf's turn. And he is, of course, now wondering where the hell Kajir went.
147 is making the noises that a card that doesn't want to start up is making.
Yeah,
It's crying like a Subaru.
Unfortunately, Kojir, he does find you.
Oh, shit.
It's that dog smell.
He does not hit. He takes a swipe at you, but Since he's kind of standing on the rock, he's a bit too high. And Jinhari, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna continue saving my bag of tricks, and I'm just gonna keep focusing on what's been working for me so far.
That will hit.
5 points of damage. It's the best I can do, guys. It's a light crossbow, guys. It's all I got because my other magic apparently won't hurt him. So.
No, actually, your magic would.
Oh, cool.
I say, it does not say he gets damage immune to magic. It says from non-magical attacks that aren't silvered, and magic in of itself obviously doesn't need to be silvered. I'm saying your spells will work.
But the stupid crossbow actually gets a +3 damage, so it's technically a little bit more powerful.
Kojir, you're up.
I'm going to take a swipe at him. He has now come at me again. You bastard! Leave me alone.
Yeah, he's really hurting at this point. Unfortunately, before Evanok can go, coming up behind Howard.
Oh no, one hit, I'm down. No.
Don't you dare.
And you saw what they did to the big tin can.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
4 damage, Howard, as you get slashed in the back.
Alright.
I think you can handle 4 damage.
I can.
Evanok. Now you're up.
Nah, so if it's close to me, I'm going to turn immediately
Uh-huh.
to it. I already equipped my... In my left hand is my mace, and in my right hand is my crossbow, so...
Shooting a crossbow does require 2 hands. However, if you drop the crossbow, you can pull your mace and move up and hit.
Well, since I'm so close, I am going to try to go ahead. Ugh.
Yep. Nope.
Come on, roll 20.
Should have listened to me. I'm not. I do see Warforged Resilience, but it doesn't say anything about being immune to death saves.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was gonna say, do you want me to just roll another Constitution check, or do you want to do the death saving throw again?
Roll me a Constitution check. I just want to see what happens. No, you're fine.
Get back up fine, or
No, you're not going to pass fine.
Okay. The Subaru noises get a little bit better.
This one werewolf is actually starting to back up.
Oh, no. It doesn't go nowhere.
And Howard, you're up.
All right. So I'm going to do... First thing I'm going to do is I am going to cast a first level spell, of which I have, I believe, 2 slots. Pretty sure I do. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
Uh-oh.
Well, he does get a save.
Yeah.
It's con 14, I guess, and it's a 15-foot cone or a 15-foot square. So I'm casting it over here, so I'm hitting everything in that 15-foot square. So cast Thunder Wave.
Okay. Yeah, DC 14. Cons only does not make the save.
And I immediately use my tempestuous magic, and wind picks me up, and I fly backwards with 10 feet, provoking no attack of opportunity, and I land here.
I don't think 5th edition has attack of opportunity, but yeah, you're good. And that did actually... How far back does it push him?
10. And it pushes him back, I believe, 10 feet, so it would have been direct line from where I was.
Right, so she smacks into the fencing.
I'm glad.
Kojir, describe how you kill him.
I run, I duck down and my butt wiggles, and then I rush forward and go in for a sprinting jump. Jump on top of him with the rapier and stab him.
Okay, and as you stab, he lets out a hurtful and topples backwards. The the other wolf that has just joined the fight sees and hears that, howls, and proceeds to book it.
Well,
As soon as it books it, I will basically over my shoulder be like, anyone who has healing or repair, check out S147.
I'm just gonna kind of like sit back.
Oh, I don't have anything for healing. This
I
was a
believe
bad
that's
hindsight.
actually Evanok who's the
yeah,
healer.
I am, and I'm gonna walk over to them.
By the way, I'm keeping my crossbow. I've jumped to the other rock, and I'm keeping my crossbow pointed in the direction that the other one left.
My blinkers are flashing.
I'm missing hair. Look at this. He bit off hair.
We may need to get you checked by someone because I'm concerned about you. I have healing word. We went to a witch, and we failed to get healing potions.
Yeah.
Alright, well then, I cast healing word.
Okay. So that will put S147 to 1. Which means he is awake.
You finally hear the.
I was waiting for the window starting.
This unit has
what I have-
gained power.
I do have medicine, so I can go to Kojir and try to help.
Okay.
This unit is in need of major repairs.
147 just like pulls out a tiny screwdriver from his tinker's kit and starts like trying to fix the broken metal and exposed wiring.
You and me both, buddy.
Alright. Howard,
Yes.
looks like you should be able to get at least a parting shot off if you...
I will definitely try. And I'm going to, because I need it, I'm going to go ahead and spend an ugly gives me advantage, correct?
Correct.
So take one off, and I'm going to... screw this up. I'm going to light crossbow it. And I told you, the exact nat ones, double nat ones.
Roll that again, dude.
Damn.
Roll that again. Because
Can you
you're
imagine?
spending an ugly. No, I don't jive with that.
That hurts to see, man.
It's a double one, I told you.
Damn.
There you go. Okay. That would hit and do some damage, but that is not going to stop her.
But it hurts her.
Yep.
And that's what I need.
And it does. Okay, so at this point, I am going to, because like she is booking it. So, and since there are no other combatants around, that will end combat.
I suggest we retreat back to the town, get S147 and Co some healing. I
We
wounded
have
her.
Multiple.
I need this looked at by a professional.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I suggest we go back to town and find out someone who can. However, I wounded her, so at least for the next 24 hours, so long, assuming it doesn't rain, we should have at least a blood trail to follow. Let's get ourselves looked at, get ourselves healed up, and try to track it sometime tomorrow, assuming that S147 and Co are able. Agreed?
Agreed.
Alright, I'll cover you. Let's make our way back to town, carefully.
Okay. I'll try to scoop up Kojir since I'm strong and carry him.
Thank you.
And
Okay.
I will literally, I'm basically jumping from rock to rock and like basically on fence post to fence post, covering our rear the entire way back.
Okie dokie.
And I'll snatch up the torch as well.
Okay.
I heard of a story like this once. Except it wasn't a blue man, it was Peter Pan.
We may have to take you to the witch. I
And the
don't know if
wardrobe?
anybody in town will, and I don't know what this would do to me.
Um,
I'm really concerned.
I'd say, Brother Thomas is actually the town healer.
Well, let's take him there.
I have been inoperable for 180 seconds. What happened?
Okay.
I got attacked by a werewolf. That's what happened. That should never happen.
at the shrine of Keela the Nurturing. That's where Brother Thomas is, and his pig Herbert.
147's right arm
It's a
is
nurture.
dragging beside him as they walk.
Back here is actually the entrance to his living quarters.
Well, I send the rest of the team around, and I maintain, I'm watching our back the entire time. Once they're healed, I'll see the healing.
What time is it?
It's probably about 1 or 2 in the morning.
This will be interesting. I go up and I knock on the door. I'm gonna look over to. I'm gonna lean back over and look at Kojir and go, "You didn't investigate what we killed."
Yeah, that would probably have been a good idea.
So, you have to knock a few times.
Okay.
But Brother Thomas, in basically his nightwear, the whole like long shirt and kind of floppy hat.
Mm-hmm.
He opens the door. Oh, yes. What?
I'm sorry, sir, to bother you, but we need your help immediately, please.
Oh, yes. Come in.
I need some premium veterinarian poof to be gone.
I love this statue. I dub the idol of Mech.
Reminds me of the club my father and I are part of, NAFTA, National Association for Apathy. I'll tell you more about it, but I really don't care.
Andrew, you suddenly want to be a part of that, don't you?
I found my people.
We really don't have meetings because no one bothers to show up.
That's how you know the members are true.
Yep.
So he asks everyone to actually go to the sanctuary because obviously he does not have a whole lot of room.
Code, did you just run in and climb into the dude's bed?
No, that's where Brother Thomas is going to put him.
On his carpet.
Oh my god, I thought the cat just curled up on the dude's bed. I was like, that is legit.
Don't mind me, right at home.
47 walks over to like the flames and starts using it to like to heat up the metal of his broken pieces of.
Is that pig charging us?
No, he follows you, oinking quietly.
I'm looking at that pig with some serious suspicion.
I don't
Well,
want to know.
the pig actually like sits on his haunches and looks up at you.
What is it with this town and weird familiars?
Actually, Brother Thomas and Aliana are the only ones that have them. Brother Thomas says a prayer over you, Kojir, and you are healed. Now, however,
does he lay hands and hit him in the forehead? Please tell me he lays hands and hit him in the forehead.
No. Laying hands is what paladins do.
You are healed!
Alright. Kojir, give me a Constitution save, please.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
It's the Exorcist all over again. You said
might I recommend using your ugly?
Number is wildly cultivated creeping vine.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You're good.
I'm a strong pussycat.
I'm gonna slap 147 on the back of his head.
Pong!
Is your hand okay?
All
When
right.
you slap him in the back of the head, literally
Kojir, Brother Thomas tells you to just lie there and rest for now, but you'll be all right. And he will come out
I'm going to have
to everyone else. And
Is he okay?
yes. Not only was I able to, thankfully his wounds were not too severe. Howard, just so you see, Brother Thomas will actually pick up Herbert and like hold him in his arms.
Oh my. That's a
Bestiality is considered taboo in Zone.
Dope. 7.
Yeah, he picks up Herbert's like, I was able to heal his... What?
Is Kojir okay?
completely dropped.
Yes. not only was I able to heal his wounds, but it does not look like there was enough damage for the curse to transfer.
Oh,
Like, he just finally puts his arm back together.
Do you know where I can find repairs?
Yes, for your armor, Wolf would be the one to talk to. I wouldn't wake him up until after sunrise, though.
To be clear, I was also wounded.
Oh,
Sorry.
my apologies.
No, I don't particularly care. However, if the contagion transferred to me, well,
I will check and see. Howard, give me a Constitution save as well.
gonna die.
He'll put
right
Herbert.
here.
He'll put Herbert down and come over to you. Oh, sweet. Okay. Howard, he says a prayer on you. Your wounds are healed as well. And he looks you over, kind of gives you a little bit of a medical exam, and is like, no, I'm pretty sure you'll be good too. You all are lucky, but...
Excellent. Now, we did manage to kill one of the werewolves at the farm. My question is, we were not able to investigate it or examine the individual, considering the wounded nature of our companions. Would you be able to do an examination, assuming the body is still there?
He kind of takes a deep breath. Yes. Let me get dressed first, but I will accompany you.
Excellent. S147, considering how damaged you are, and considering Ko's in no condition,
This
I'm
unit is
suggesting
in
you
very
stay.
unfavorable condition. It can continue.
I'm suggesting you stay here and watch over Ko, while Evanok and I escort Ro Thomas, just to investigate and come back.
147 like stares at you for a second.
That did not go too well, having us separated into two.
It indeed, however, if there is another turned individual in this community, we need Ko to have protection.
147 looks at Herbert.
You are a staunch defender of Brother Thomas. Guard them well.
Okay. Give me just a quick second here, and then I can get you guys back
Evanok,
to...
if that's okay with you.
Yes.
First
sun
in
will be
trouble,
up.
we're getting the hell out of there.
No, absolutely. Yes. I'm actually a very good runner. Sun will be up soon. And I know the trail's going to go cold. I don't want to leave them, but I don't think we have any other choice.
We're not tracking it with our companions, but we do need to investigate that body. If
That's what I
this
meant.
goes south and we get ambushed, let me deal with the werewolf. You get Brother Thomas out of there.
Brother Thomas is like, I appreciate that. I'm a fair runner myself too. I would rather all three of us run, but if a fight ensues, I will get the hell out of there.
Excellent.
Brother Thomas, do you have any weapons other than yourself?
And the pig.
I have my staff, and I do have a... You know what? Let me go back into my library real quick.
All right, we need to make this quick. I don't want to be out there without the full team as far as as long as possible. So
he rummages it. He rummages through his bookcase.
147
gets dressed and comes back out. He's like, I have a few scrolls. That's actually my specialty, aside from healing.
Let's
do
this quick.
After we're done with this, we're gonna need some scrolls. Yes, let's make it.
Yes.
Bro, Thomas got the holy paper.
147. 147.
Jinhari.
Watch out for Ko.
I shall.
147 holds out his greatsword.
So it does not go to waste. The resin.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I will absolutely take it, and I like Brother Thomas to follow us. Let's do this fast.
Yep.
Jinhari looks uncharacteristically concerned about the situation.
147 just starts walking back here towards Kujir.
Cats like soup, right?
As Bro is getting his stuff together, I'm going to whisper to Evanok. There were 2 werewolves, which means more of this town may be turned. Keep your eyes open.
Okay. Now, just out of curiosity, Drew or Jake, can you see what's going on?
I'm so thankful that the robot's not with us, because then we're going to have to get a warrant for this death certificate.
All right, so you all arrive back at the.
All right, I'll tell Evanok to take him. I'll basically walk over, jump on the rock, and be like, Evanok and Bro Thomas and the pig. Here's the body. I'll cover you, and I will legit sit on top of a rock and cover.
Okay.
Do I need to roll medicine or survival to be able to investigate this body?
Well, that's why you brought Brother Thomas. So
I still like to look, and investigate a little myself.
Yeah, it'd be medicine.
Because she wants to know. This is how she learns.
Although, when you all arrive, you all see that it no longer looks like a bipedal werebeast. It looks like a man in shredded clothes.
So once we kill them, they convert back.
And after a quick examination, Brother Thomas is like, "Oh, Nathan. Nathan. What did you get yourself into?"
There was another one with him. Did Nathan have a companion?
He looks up at you. Well, as far as we knew, Nathan lived alone, but it's possible he met someone. I mean, he's the woodsman, so he tends to stay outside of town.
Oh. That's kind of easy pickings, eh?
Well, he doesn't come into town often, and actually, now that I think about it, in the last couple of months, he's been coming into town even less.
So this hasn't been going on for a while?
Wait, that's Master Cypress?
Yeah, as Nathan Birch.
Didn't we meet him earlier?
Yep.
Yeah, he's the one who let us out there.
Oh, God.
Never trust Palm. Never did.
Without looking up, Brother Thomas is like, Birch.
Oh, well...
Brother Thomas, you have a serious problem.
Oh?
One of the werewolves escaped, which means more of your town has been turned. Could potentially be a lot more of your town.
Not necessarily. I would recommend... Okay. If I may advise.
Please.
I would... Actually, he looks over at the eastern skies like, yeah, the sun will be coming up by the time we get back to town.
The other one was a female.
I would go and speak to Talithel, Tanner. He was the one that knew Nathan the best, and actually he'll kind of have to take over Nathan's duties.
Alright, well, let's bring Nathan's body back to town.
As I say, but go and speak to Talithel, have him lead you to Nathan's cabin. You might find more evidence there.
I wouldn't want to go there without the others.
We're doing that as a team.
He's like, I wasn't recommending you do it right now. I would like you all with me as I carry the body back.
Let's get back to town as quickly as possible and report in.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So you return to the shrine.
147 is trying to tweezer the food into Kajir's mouth.
You need to eat.
I appreciate it, but I just takes the food from you. I can feed myself, thank you.
What? Brother Thomas shows back up. What are you doing to my patient?
He is making a full recovery.
Now it's time to see you. Come here.
147 just walks over to him. Like the spark's still floating. Not floating, flying.
He leads you back to the sanctuary again. He's like, have a seat.
He sits down on the tiny bench.
He pulls out a scroll, chants something from it. S147, what's your max HP?
Max HP is 14.
Okay. He casts a spell from the scroll, and you regain 10 hit points as your a lot of your parts and whatnot heal from the magic.
147 is very confused by this. Error.
Thomas is like, ha! That's what I thought. Knew it.
It worked!
Yep.
Mend?
No.
This is very new.
Then what?
Healed.
What?
He's alive.
Well,
He has a soul. Healing magic works on him.
147 stops for a second.
What is a soul?
What? Evanok's gonna run up to him and like look all over like what? Where?
I mean he's still a little damaged, but obviously nowhere near what he was.
How?
This unit no longer needs to be recycled. Wonderful.
Wait, when we were in battle, you started to heal yourself.
That is onboard repairs. This unit was almost inoperable.
From
absolutely fascinating.
Thomas is like, from what I've heard from the constable, from his talks with S-147, he was built for combat. Wouldn't surprise me if the combat units have I guess you could say almost an emergency reserve in the terms of power or something.
But would his soul not be his power?
Huh?
This unit is powered by a magical
It would be the same as if I did severe damage to your heart. If your heart was to stop, the soul, there'd be nothing left to hold the soul to the body.
Fascinating metaphysical discussion. Might we turn our attention back to the infestation of werewolves in the town?
Right. Sorry.
No, don't apologize.
You're in the distance.
I don't think we have an infestation, but then again, I'm not exactly an expert on this, so.
First the rats, now dogs. Werewolves.
Anyway, I'm sure your friend in my room will is probably well enough to accompany you all again.
And what was the name of the individual you suggested we speak to about this
Yes.
kennel of werewolves?
Talithel.
Excellent.
The Tanner's husband.
We're going to talk with the Tanner's husband about the werewolves. Care to join us?
Do you need me to carry you?
Am I okay to go?
You should be fine.
Alright.
You might be a little stiff for, a few hours,
I can
but...
carry you.
Like, wiggles his joints. Most different than usual. Gets up.
Evanok still opens her arms. She's like, I can carry.
I might want to roll that on the Tin Man's shoulder.
Okay. He has a soul.
Okay.
What?
He has a soul.
So,
Bro Thomas, thank you for the assist. Pork chop.
my pleasure.
She will bow and give her thanks.
Ivanov, Jinhari, what did y'all learn about the werewolf as we walk?
Well,
He's a woodsman.
yeah, it was the one that we killed was Master Dogwood, the ranger.
Oh, Birch.
Sir Sycamore?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, the long mesquite man.
Yes, we killed
my
that one,
God.
but the other one got away. So now we're going to go talk to the Tanner's wife, and for some reason, and find out more about werewolves in the area, I guess.
And Nathan, he had a name. He's a real person in one,
well, like-
not just a tree.
After this, I would like to see about getting my armor repaired.
Look, I'm sorry. The whole thing about the 10 Man having a soul and stuff like that. One of us is Dorothy. All right, Evanok, you're up.
I still don't know what a soul is.
Oh, the only ruby is in my hair.
I was a pretty courageous lion last round.
That you were.
Yes. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, she looks over at you, Jen, and guess that makes you the scarecrow. And I will walk up to the door and I will knock. As it is
let's
in
be
the
real.
deed.
Jinhari's a sorcerer. He doesn't need brains to cast spell.
Great, you're the guy behind the curtain. All right. So, the wee hours of the morning, she will knock upon the door.
Okay. And a rather, almost the pretty much epitome of the term Bishi elf opens the door. Good day.
Oh, hi. Good morning. My name is Avanok, and this is my party, and we're in.
Ah, yes, the heroes.
We kind of came to make a report and get some information. If you have a moment, ma'am, and she's gonna kind of toe the ground, a little nervous.
Sure. One moment. He closes the door. You hear some chatter. Then he comes back out with his bow, quiver on his back. What can I do for you? Closes the door behind him.
It's about Nathan.
Oh, I haven't seen him in actually a few weeks.
We have
unfortunate news about Mr. Papaya.
He passed away last night because he was turned into a werewolf, and we had to defend ourselves.
Oh.
We
No.
deeply have remorse for Mr. Rubberfig.
Damn
It
it.
was purely self-defense, I assure you.
He kind of waves you off. You don't have to convince me of anything. I know some of the problems we've been having around here, but it was Nathan?
I don't know about
Really?
them, but I was out there hunting werewolves. I intended to kill him.
It was Nathan? Really?
Yes, and there was also someone else with him. It seemed to look like a female, but it was dark.
He
If only he had a simple
Talithel is like female. Okay.
And she was also turned.
Wait.
We have a blood trail, at least for the time being.
Do you know if he lived in the woods alone, sir?
Yeah, normally. Last time I did see him, well, looking back now, it seemed that he was kind of alluding that he was with someone, had found someone in the woods, but, I didn't put two and two together.
So-
when we met him.
Look, Bro Thomas suggested that you might be able to direct us to his domicile, and perhaps we could find some clues.
Of course.
But I will warn you, the last person who directed us into the wood was Nathan, and we summarily killed him. So, just fair warning.
Yes, well, I'm not a werewolf, so if you
That's exactly
kill me,
what
you're
we're
then
saying.
going to have to deal with my wife.
You're right.
Well, we are looking for a female werewolf, so.
Oh, trust me, it's not her. If it was,
Certainly.
if it was,
Around suspiciously.
he's like, if it was, I and the kids would be dead. So, shall we?
That I imagine, yes.
Don't werewolves protect our pups?
One other small thing, we do need to see to the repairs to our friend before we go. So, if you have any preparations you need to make before your summary demise, we're going to go get him repaired real quick, and then meet you whichever side of town is closest to the hunting lodge. If that's cool with you.
Well, it would be this side, but I'm ready to go right now.
Well, yeah, let's blacksmith.
Right.
You're welcome to come with us, but we really do need to get our friend fixed.
Oh, and one other thing.
Probably go
We're
to-
hunting werewolves. The blacksmith we're taking him to is Wolfgang Wolf. So,
Actually, his last name is Berger, but yes, I know Wolf.
all right.
She looks over her notes real quick.
I think the werewolves made the burger out of those cows the other day.
Poorly named
yeah.
town.
Over here, guys.
named town.
Over here.
147 walks towards the forge.
And you
Hello.
do see that there is a dwarf getting the fire stoked. What do you want?
Good morning, Wolfgang.
Wolfgang.
We were.
I have experienced a lapse of 180 seconds and taken heavy damage.
Is there any way that you can please assist us with our friend? We're still on the hunt. And we
With
took a lot
what?
of damage last night.
Brother Thomas
Um,
said I have a soul and healed me.
Okay.
Werewolf.
That did not fix my chest face.
If you all are in a hurry, then I can't help you. That's going to take me the better part of a day to fix the armor.
She's gonna look at Jinhari.
You got any breastplates you could just sort of like tack weld on there?
No. He kind of motions with his hammer. He's like, look around. Do you think breastplates are in high demand around here?
Do you have a piece of metal you can just cover it with?
Jinhari will actually raise a finger. Considering the high percentage of werewolves, you might want to begin, going into the business.
He's like, wait, whoa, hi, what?
We invented werewolf
You're not a werewolf.
sir.
Yes.
And unfortunately, it was Nathan.
I never liked the guy anyway.
Mr. Spruce Man.
Well, there's another one out. At least one more that we're still hunting, and it could be more. So, yeah, you might want to look into breastplates.
We also are very remorseful for the passing of Sir Magnolia.
Mahogany aside,
Yeah.
we need to be prepared.
Like I said, unless you can wait a day, I can't help you.
He raises a good point. We apologize for wasting your time.
Whereas Evan just starts like walking backwards.
I raise one more. I raise one more finger. Do you make? Apologies, but do you make the hoops for barrels for the town for the supplies?
Yes.
Could you not then take several hoops, string them from leather straps, and at least give him some effective cover on the front? Flexible as it would be, kind of that's some rivets, leather, and some hoops. Cut them in half.
If I had been working on any barrels in the past week, sure.
Could we not then get barrels from the town and you cut them down? That should not take a full day.
No, but it would still take several hours. And you'd have to talk to the Tillmans.
I look at Jinhari, I look at S4147. It's up to you. We can get you some coverage in an hour or two, or you're gonna have to go into this with a hole in your chest. It's up to you.
If you feel we can spare an hour or two, I would prefer to go in prepared.
Considering you're a tank, yeah, I would consider an hour or two well worth the wait.
Wolfcane, can that be done?
Boy.
She's gonna use her pretty please eyes.
Let me see what I've got.
That's or if you allow me to borrow a shield.
I don't have a shield.
And technically, shields are made of wood. Let's go talk to the Tillmans while Wolfgang takes a look.
Okay.
I assume I need to stay behind for that.
Do we need to go to back to the healer to get potions, or do we need to go to the general store?
Potions would be the witch.
Oh shit.
Well, I'm gonna go talk to Master Tillman and explain the situation and ask if they have any old barrels, even busted barrels, because we don't care about the integrity of the barrels. We need the hoops.
Okay.
I don't really have any gold, so I really can't go back to her house. I don't think Aliana's just gonna give us healing potions.
Nope.
Quickly, Jinhari, my greatsword.
Oh, I definitely I give it to him before going to talk to the innkeeper.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is it just Jinhari going back to the inn, or?
Well, it's literally just across the street.
Okay. Well, then I won't bother changing maps just yet.
147 T-poses for Wolfgang.
So what?
I'd probably follow Jinhari. Just that way we stay in a group, two together. But you don't have to open them.
All right. So obviously the family is getting the tavern ready for the morning, and Simon looks up. Ah, you have returned.
Yes and no. Let me explain. Take too long. Let me sum up. Nathan was a werewolf. We killed him. There's another werewolf we are hunting.
Oh.
147 was badly damaged. We don't have time to get him fully repaired. We need makeshift armor. Wolfgang can make some out of hoops from barrels. Do you have hoops from barrels, even busted barrels, that we could use, at least for the time being, to armor our friends so we can hunt the last werewolf?
I did from all the damage from the rats, but I don't know if I still have that.
If you could look, we would be very appreciative.
High or low, Howard?
High.
You are a lucky son of a bitch.
Well, at least I'm looking something.
After a bit, he and his daughters come back up with about a good dozen or so hoops of varying sizes.
That will do perfectly.
There you go.
We owe you anything?
That's
Let us
nah.
know.
I was going to be
I'll
probably giving them back to Wolfgang to see if he can melt them down. So
I take him. I thank him. I take them back and give them to Wolfgang.
okay, so he comes out. He's like, "Yeah, I don't really have any. We're really doing this, aren't we? All right,
Look, segmentada. It's not the best, but it'll work.
all right. 10 man, stand here, arms up."
I take a step back and I lean over to Ko. Is like, the only time I've actually ever seen this done, it was actually like strips of gold and it was on a belly dancer. But the principle's
Oh,
works.
now you make me want to dance.
Avanak is just gonna look at the corner of her eye at both of them, but not
Look,
move
if
her
you
head at all.
expect me to find strips of gold for you, like you got another thing coming. Hard enough finding hoops for that one.
No, but can you do that bird thing where can you make me like a bird like you? That was awesome.
Actually, I can.
Oh, then I could dance in the air. Don't need any gold.
Tell you what, let's clear this place of werewolves and I'll let you dance in the air.
Yes.
We might
I
even find
can
some
agree.
tassels for you.
Ooh.
Okay.
That would make a great routine for y'all. Ogier the flying cat.
As Wolfgang starts getting to work, Talithel is kind of sitting there looking at you all like, okay.
I look at Talithel and said, it's flexible armor.
No,
Banded metal armor.
No, I
Oh,
that part
you're
I
talking-
get.
Oh, you're talking about me making the cat float?
Armor crafting.
You know what? Never mind. Not my business.
I look straight at Talithel as like, wait until I tell you about the fastball special and then the flaming fastball special. See, I make the cat float, she lights him on fire, and the big guy throws him. Perfect, gets him every time.
He kind of looks at you like,
Sure.
you're
It was
insane.
It would be easier if you knew the spell catapult.
Uh-huh.
Why do I need to spell catapult? I got you, big guy. So,
Thank you.
Lord, what I'm basically having him made for him, and again, it's made out of a black metal, so it will look different than this. So it'll look like black. It'll be thicker, but he can actually hold it because he can carry it because he's stronger. That's basically what I created for him. It's Roman armor.
Oh! S147's rig up looks like he's got a couple of like hula hoops.
Hey, look! Don't
I
don't
around
laugh. Don't laugh. That stuff works. I mean,
Beautifully
it ain't
made,
perfect,
kid.
but it works.
Thank you.
Wolfgang,
All right.
Wolfgang's like, that's the best I can do.
If one falls
Thank
off,
you.
I can choke the werewolf with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you, Master Smith. We appreciate it.
I would at least need 30 gold, please.
Uh,
I mean, you did bring me the supplies, so I'm just charging for labor here, but...
30 gold. Well, I have 3.
Late
I-
19?
I have none.
I have a little bag of sand.
So between us, we have 22 gold, right? 19 and 3 is 22.
Yes.
Mhm.
Then we're gonna have to then we're gonna have to make up the rest. Like we have 22 on hand.
Go do what you need to do. We can discuss it when you get back.
147
We can work it off for you.
pulls out his light
That
cross.
is something I am willing to consider.
Good. All right.
Please, folks.
Well, why don't we kill the werewolf so the town is safe, and then we'll discuss finances afterwards. Everyone agree?
I agree.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, maybe you could do some chores after you're done saving our lives.
I'm more than happy to do that. Talithel, lead on.
Right.
147 like us closer. Tried to like move a little bit, like kind of get used to the new assessment of his armor.
It fits quite snugly.
Cool. Let's go hunt ourselves a werewolf.
All right.
Is there a different term for male or female that's like a werewolfette? Like I'm not sure because you have ogress and ogre, but not like certain species of supernatural
I
creatures
know.
have, and some don't. I don't know.
I understand
One
that.
is called a bitch.
Werewolf.
I-
Oh, hey, dude. Hey.
Wow.
I am curious though. Now that you mentioned it.
We should ask it before we kill it.
Yes.
Perfect.
Alright, so several hours later, trekking through the dark woods, the
man.
elf leads
Right
you
this
to a cabin. Talathel's like, well, doesn't look like he's home. Well, it doesn't look like anyone's home. I know
And,
he's
before
not.
he goes, and before Talfel goes blundering toward the house, I'm like, maybe
He's not going towards it. He's just
I'm
commenting.
just spitballing before we all go just walking up and knocking on the front door that might we should set up a skirmish line and send some scouts in because there could be a she-wolf in there. She-wolf, that's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Talathel's like, I'll scout.
You do know what happened to the last guy who scouted before us, just so you know.
Align yourselves how you were wanting to.
Okay,
There we are.
take up posts.
147's walking beside. Tell
Fighters to the front, range to the back. Go silent. Evanok, that's the open. No, cover. Jesus Christ.
Talathel's just like,
I just walk up and said, it's okay. This is like maybe our third or fourth time. We're professionals.
I'm feeling pretty brave right now. I'm feeling kind of boss, you know. I'm just gonna fucking own it.
why is everyone...
We think
I don't
you
know
know
why
what
they're-
you're
I
doing.
don't know. I'm not sure what we're doing.
Talithel looks over his shoulder. Is like, I thought I was scouting. What the fuck are you all doing up here?
Oh, I thought
I
I
have
thought it was
no
the
idea.
best.
Talithel's just like, hey, whatever. I don't...
How's he supposed to scout with a freaking percussion section clomping around after him? S147, stand still.
This is
I
why
am
we
very
come up.
quiet.
Somebody needs to put a leash on that thing.
The Talithel bangs on the door.
She's gonna look over at Jen. Mm-hmm. Stealthy. Mm-hmm.
He looks over and says, I said I would scout, not sneak.
Jen has his face in his hand. He's doing the Captain Picard face palm. He's just like, what is wrong with everyone? Are you all drunk?
Cool Juice just got this big old
I
grin
was
on his
gonna
face.
actually say that Goodyear should probably go to see if, in case they try running out like a back door or something.
There isn't a back door.
I'm pretty sure a werewolf could make a back door. He has a point. Hey, Ko, you mind flanking and just getting eyes on the back? Just, I don't know. For shiggles.
By this rock.
Jen looks broken by this.
Talithel walks in.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well,
You know what? Give him a minute. Jen will raise his voice loud enough to be heard by S147. Just give him a minute. If he dies screaming, at least we'll know there's a werewolf in there.
That would
cool.
be unlawful.
Oh, that's savage.
After a few minutes, he pokes his head out. Claire,
Ah, great. Thank you, Cannon Fodder.
147. Sorry.
Oh my.
Enters
God.
the house behind.
After you.
Under Talathiel.
I look at Evnock. I didn't tell him to just run into the house by himself, but if he's going to offer himself up as sacrifice, who am I to argue?
as you all enter the small, modest cabin, it is in complete disarray. It does not look like there is a single piece of furniture that is still in one piece. The storeroom there in the back, it has been completely raided. There is flour everywhere. You know, looks like herbs and leaves, tea everywhere.
So I
The
guess
bed
the
has
maid
been
comes
the bed has been
tomorrow.
broken. It just I mean, there are what appear to be like claw marks and bites taken out of some pieces of furniture.
I'm not an expert on werewolves, but does anyone know what a werewolf orgy looks like, or at least remnants of?
Oh, that sounds like quite the party.
Are there tracks leading from it? Is there any? Let's investigate the area and see if we can find any indication of who or what, whom. I don't
Roll
know.
me perceptions.
Where did my character go?
No, that's not the right one.
Yeah, that's performance.
147. Oh yes.
Wow, Evanock. Evanock sees all the things.
I see the future.
What do your dragon eyes see?
What do God?
147's looking around.
I see a whole lot of places where it can jump out and take out part of my chest cavity. Like here.
And just like starts wiggling part of the stove here.
Get to know a relative over there, S147?
One that cannot speak, sadly.
So, Jinhari, Kojir don't really see much of anything. S147, you do find a... you actually find where you're guessing like his store of like salted meats and whatnot would have been. That has been completely raided. There's like a bone left and some shards of wood.
147 grabs the bones.
Evanok, you do actually see a slight faint blood trail that leads from the storeroom outside of the cabin.
Shh, guys.
Actually, I do not.
So she's gonna start just walking and following.
What
Okay,
is
there.
it?
And
Well,
here.
apparently she has a path. Welcome to join us, Talithel, if you'd like to face a werewolf.
And over here.
I will continue to poke around in here.
And she's gonna stop and look back over her shoulder at Jinhari, and then look back at the house and kind of nod like staying behind.
Oh yeah, no, we lock eyes. I got you on that one. We'll come back and deal with him. Ko, take point, go softly, followed by S147 since everyone can hear him. We'll stay just behind. We'll just stay just behind. We'll move
I
through.
do not know what you mean.
She's
I am
gonna
blind.
point towards the.
Oh, unit can be.
Oh, she's gonna point towards the direction of the blood trail. We need to go this way.
Ko, you got the eyes.
Understand?
Here we go.
Okie dokie. Evanok, give me another perception check, please.
Yes, sir.
Should I also do that since I'm at the front?
Yeah, sure. Actually, you all can roll it if you want.
And there you go.
You know, S47, if you stop talking, you might see better. Just
No.
ask.
You know what's funny? This actually works for S147. He's from a place where there's no forest.
Hmm.
The most he's used to is like a city. So it's entirely on brand for him to be confused as hell with forests.
Okay.
What do we see?
Kojir, you have caught onto the trail. Again, it is very faint. It's only droplets here or there. But it does continue to head in an eastward direction. Evanok, you're still tracking it as well. You also notice, though, that it's several hours old.
Guys, this is fresh.
Good
Like
or bad?
hours fresh. This has to be our track.
Keep following it to the end of the
I wouldn't exactly
end of the
classify
trail.
hours old fresh, but
She's optimistic as hell. Let her have that.
That's right.
That's
Well,
in character.
eventually, several hours later, the trail will lead you back to the farm.
Where the cows are?
Yep.
All right, that was the blood trail of her leaving the attack to the.
That means that she went back to the cabin.
Mm.
Oh my
Mhm.
god. He's still there. She's going to start backtracking.
Oh, we should probably go back.
Takes around 45 to 70 minutes for blood to dry.
So you're all heading
All right.
back?
Well, I will.
Guys?
I will. Before we turn around and run back, I will scout the. I will look at the area and make sure that there's no sign that there was a return. And if not, then we'll go back.
Roll me a perception. Nope.
All right, let's go back and set up our ambush point at the cabin, or just kill the person there if they're a werewolf. Let's go.
We just met him, though.
Was Tilithil male or female?
It's hard to tell.
Male.
Talithel is male.
Honestly, they all look the same to me.
She's going to look around very cautiously.
As I say, as you all approach the cabin again, Talithel is looks like he's flipping through like a half-mangled book. He goes, find anything?
Only
The
that this is
trail.
the termination of the trail.
Yeah, I don't think she's here anymore.
What do you have there?
What's left of Nathan's journal.
All right. Find anything useful?
Well, I know the name of the woman you're searching for is Lisa Fang.
Oh,
Wow.
that
Yeah.
And the unfortunate naming continues.
Yeah.
That
Um,
is a name.
I think she should have taken Mr. Birch's last name.
Apparently,
You said it right.
apparently she, Nathan met her while hunting one day, and apparently didn't take her too long to seduce him,
He wanted to promise her granite.
and then shortly thereafter bit him. So it looks like she's a natural lycanthrope. But looks like she'd actually been trying to either convince Nathan to start infecting the town or to move on with her. So I have a feeling since you all killed him, she came back here, ransacked it for supplies, and bolted.
That
Well-
or she's waiting.
I know 4 things actually. 1, we need to report this to our quest giver. 2, we need to return to the witch and see if there is any sort of concoction, spell, ointment that she can produce that we can give to each of the town members to just ensure that they don't have lycanthropy on the off chance, since I still am suspicious of everyone.
Like a
3,
healing
we
or
have-
a detection?
Either one. Detection would
Okay.
be best. 3, we need to pay back the smith, which is going to take some serious work on our parts. And 4, we definitely need to bid on this property because this is prime real estate.
Oh, yeah.
We need to base
I
up
would-
operations if we're going to stay in the town, and possibly not in the town with all the people that are going to be turning into werewolves soon.
It's going to take a lot of work hours at the tavern.
So, let us return and report to the mayor, constable, whomever, and
Be the constable
Dalville,
who gave you the quest.
if you'll join us and provide what information you have. But we still need to be on the lookout for this Miss Fang.
It would be unlawful if you did not come with us and prove that you are under our warrant for Lisa Fang's arrest.
I still think it's a hunting license, but let's not quibble.
Yeah. Anyway, Talathel's going back with you. He's bringing the journal too.
Excellent. I walk behind Talithel.
Okay.
Look, the last dude we walked in the woods with turned out to be a werewolf. Like, come on.
I'm walking in the front.
I would like to point out that the werewolves we saw did not look like Kojir at all.
Oh, we're learning too. S147. We're
I'm
learning
assuming.
too.
I'm assuming if they're werewolves, there could be werecats and werebears and werepigs, boars. So there might be those.
Talithel is like, you would be correct. Not all of them
So
are evil.
yeah, some of them might look like Kojir's people. Some of them might not. Incidentally, though, what would happen if one of Kojir's people became a werecat?
And how do you know this information?
Talithel
Yeah,
is like,
Talithel.
I wasn't born in this village, so,
Hmm.
and I'm a lot older than I look.
May I ask where you're from as we walk?
I am actually from a large community of elves to the south of here. Actually along Amaranth, the kingdom you all are in. Actually along Amaranth's southern border.
So, do you speak Sylvan?
I know a few words.
She's gonna ask him in Sylvan, how old are you?
He takes a moment on that. Around 130.
Well, I would love to sit and talk with you about what you know about these creatures.
Well, I don't know much more than what I've already said, but I'm sure we can find some time, so long as my wife allows it.
Oh, she could come too. Does she know anything? Is she also Elvish?
No, she's from here.
Ah, okay.
I keep hearing people talk about wives. What is that?
Trust me, you probably don't want to know.
It's a form of involuntary servitude.
It's a.
I wouldn't say involuntary, but
It's a companion for life out of love, and she's
So-
gonna look at all of y'all like, say something. Say
All of
something.
these things seem like they would be illegal within Zon.
So kind of like a bride.
Yes.
it is how one usually starts a family, yes.
Okay.
Great.
Jinahari goes and politely knocks on the door of the constable.
Creating information
Companion.
for family.
Constable,
Constable.
You not noticed us.
Greetings.
Indeed.
What
We
do you
have a
have?
report. I look at Talithel.
Telltale's like, Nathan was the werewolf. Apparently got turned by someone he met out in the woods. He hands the constable the diary. I'm pretty sure that
Named
she skipped
Lisa.
town, but
We are very sorry about Mr. Maple.
The woman's name was Lisa Fang, which, again, is a little on the nose. We don't have any proof that she left town. She could still be here. She might have left town. We don't know. She's not from the town, so any outsiders, we can ask around. I suggest that we find some test for detection of werewolfism or whatever it is and administer it to the
Lycanthropy.
entire town. That one. And I suggest we find a way to administer it to the entire town, including our party, because once again, anyone could have been turned.
When
But
we
that's
first
just
met
me.
Nathan, he was very kind to us and led us into the woods. Now, later on, we ended up killing him in werewolf form.
He was leading us into a trap, most likely.
he led you all back to town.
That's my point. Anyone could be a werewolf.
Out of the trap.
The constable holds his hand up. He's like, I appreciate your fervor and concern. However, actually, he stops for a second, looks through the diary. Okay,
She's
well,
gonna-
that page is partially missing, but that's at least enough. Since I can pretty much say without a shadow of a doubt that I have not seen this woman at all, nor had we really been seeing much of anything of Nathan in the past few months. Obviously, now we know why. Don't think anyone else is really at risk. There's not really... I mean, there are a few farms on that side, but... And I'm not saying to don't, by all means. I mean, just try not to stir everyone into a fear frenzy, please.
Constable, it is your town. We're just here to help.
I understand
Though,
that.
speaking of such things, now that the unfortunate Mr. Birch,
Yes. Hi. She's gonna give a thumbs up.
thank you, is no longer with us, who will be staying at his palatial estate?
Well, I would assume no one at the moment. If you're meaning in the terms of who is going to get possession of it, I will have to check his will.
Ah, very well. I'd be
Which
interested
I
to know.
hope Master Tillman still has.
I'll be interested to find out.
Chin, there might
Now-
be werewolves left in the floorboard.
Now, we need to see a smith about some gold, but
You can snip.
Well-
you can snip the code.
Well, I mean, if y'all don't want to be paid, I'm not exactly going
hang
to
on a second.
complain.
Hang on a
Yes,
second.
yes,
Wait,
yes,
stop.
absolutely.
Wait. I thought we were getting paid by room and board. Was that just for the rats?
That was just for the rats.
Okay.
And in fact, that week has finished. So you will be owing Mr. Tillman here soon. But the constable's like, well, I did ask you all to investigate and deal with this, so yes, I was going to compensate you all.
So would this
We
mean we've
appreciate it.
completed
So what?
Does this mean we've completed our task since we found the person?
I would say so. You've killed the one. Seems to you've driven off the other.
Unfortunately, we never
Allegedly.
found again, and we also never found the body of the young man, the one that whose arms and leg was torn off.
Jeremy.
Which
Well.
also means that if werewolves can regenerate, you might have yet another werewolf out there. I just bring that up. But
Fair enough.
But considering that our mission is done, if it's done to your satisfaction, yes, we would be
It is.
more than happy to accept pay.
Is
It
there
is.
a record for us to sign?
Actually, that's 147 on that.
A proof of payment?
Well, I was
Proof
just
of
gonna
mission.
give you coin, but
We'll take it.
Shh, 147. It's okay. She turns and smiles.
okay. He will give each of you 160 gold.
Nice. And I will thank him, Constable. Thank you. And additionally, when you find out who owns the hunters, or
I will let you know.
thank you. I will turn to Co. Now?
Well, we should probably pay the smithing, and then we should go to the woods.
Actually, I'll be like, that's not what I was talking about. I cast levitate on Ko so he can dance, as I promised, and then I will go to.
I was waiting for this.
No, I literally just cast levitate on him, send him 20 feet into the air to dance for the next hour, and I go pay the jeweler.
147 grabs out a rope and hands it to Ivanok.
Please watch over him.
Oh.
He doesn't fly off.
I just start dancing away from the rope. You can't hold me down. It's not happening.
Make sure you stay.
This 147 goes to go see Wolfgang about his
Making
repair.
real armor.
Yes. Okay. So to bring this adventure to a close, you pay the smithy back for the work.
Well, hang on a second. I figure that's 60 gold, or sorry, 30 golds. That's 15 between me and 147 together, since it was my idea and his armor, at least for the initial.
19? Did we pay 22 already though?
No, we didn't pay anything.
Oh, we didn't pay anything yet.
Oh, okay, yeah, absolutely. I'll donate over.
Oh, you will? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm actually going to ask if 147, instead of paying, could work it off, since it gives him something to work towards.
Well, that's fine. However you want to do it. Let's let 147 ask first, and if not, then we'll divide up pay however the team wants to. I mean, since I was my idea, I'm going to pay part of it, obviously.
Well, Wolf is like, I already have an apprentice. I mean, I can show you a couple of things, but yeah, you can work. I'd say half of it. I'd still need some coin, but
Of course.
How much coin do you require? We're willing to pay and able to pay right now.
how much are you willing to give? I mean,
Let's say 20 gold, and that's 5 from each of us, and then the extra 10 he works off here at the smith, learning from you. Deal?
that sounds good.
Everyone 5 good for you. I look at Code. I'll take your cut if you don't want to pay in.
He's dancing and I'm walking with him tied to the rope. Yeah, okay, that sounds great.
Paying most of it.
I can't hear
All
you.
right.
I'm dancing too much.
All right, so 5 gold from everybody.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right. Anything else?
I'm going to go speak with the innkeep and Master Tillman and basically, since because Ko's still dancing, Evanok's watching him. S147 needs to get axe repaired, so we'll go to the innkeep and discuss with Master Tillman lodging for the upcoming week. Since, as you pointed out, our week is up.
I would also like to go speak to the witch and get some healing potions.
Okay, but that all stuff can be handled in downtime.
Good.
Okay.
So, in the terms of this adventure, between
We're done.
Brother Thomas and Wolf, S147 can get fully healed.
Oh, wonderful.
Yay!
You basically, just to let players know, yeah, the kid was food. There wasn't enough of him left.
I had a feeling after noticing that there was 2 of them, they probably ripped him in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was legit going to ask if I could inspect the bone in there, but I figured we just kind of wanted to move on and see if it belonged to the kid. If I could tell whether or not it was human.
No, you'll find that's a boar bone, but yeah, the kid was food. Because since he actually put up a little bit of a fight, yeah, she well, he actually tore him up a bit more than originally intended. With that, let me see what.
You okay, brother? Hey, Ko, I was a man of my word. I gave you your sky dancing.
Yes.
I'm very happy about that.
How much downtime do you guys want to take?
So basically, enough for me, enough time to get healed, enough time to get rested, and everyone to get fully whatever, unless anyone else, and then to do the downtime stuff, get the healing potions, all
as
that.
I say,
crap.
A long rest to reset all our stuff.
Well, yeah, long rest.
Enough time for F147 to work off his debt.
I was about to say that, yeah, I want to work off my debt and see what I can't learn from Wolfgang while I'm there.
Okay.
So if that's like a week or whatever it happens to be, just so everyone, when we start the next session, we start adventuring again, everyone is, set to go.
Yeah. Okay, so how about 3 days?
Perfect.
That's
Yep.
perfect, and I would like to learn from Aliana anything I can about werewolves.
Oh, you and I will have to RP that
Okay.
later.
Later on. Gotcha.
I'd like to find out what wines, ales, and beers the inn.
Actually, since there is an orchard nearby, they have cider is their main drink.
Hell yeah.
I want to know something because I was planning if we encountered the second werewolf, if I could put the resin on my body to try my tackling thing again, where I try and grapple it.
If you had another vial of it, yeah, you could have put it on your fists at least.
I have
that's right.
bought 2. I have 1 left in my inventory.
Okay, then yeah.
And I used only 1.
And that is all for this episode of Gema, a Call to Hero.
Thank you everyone for joining us.
Indeed.
That was awesome. Guys, thank you so much for an awesome ride.
That was legit fun.
Have a great night, guys.